Every 4 years, the world comes to a standstill. Borders disappear. Rivalries intensify. Dreams are born and legends are made. The FIFA World Cup is more than a football tournament. It is the greatest sporting spectacle on earth. In the summer of 2026, history will be written once again as 48 nations travel across North America to compete for the most coveted trophy in sports. For the first time ever, the World Cup will be hosted across 3 countries: the United States, Canada, and Mexico. From the electric atmosphere of Mexico City to the packed stadiums of New York, New Jersey, from Los Angeles to Toronto, millions of fans will witness a month-long journey filled with drama, heartbreak, surprises, and unforgettable moments. But what does the road to the final actually look like? Who faces the toughest challenges? Which groups could produce the biggest shocks? And what matches should football fans circle on their calendars right now? This is your complete guide to the FIFA World Cup 2026 schedule and the incredible journey that awaits. The tournament officially kicks off on June 11th, 2026. All eyes will be on Mexico City as host nation Mexico opens the competition against South Africa. The opening match always carries enormous pressure. A victory can ignite an entire nation. A defeat can create immediate panic. One day later, Canada begins its campaign in Toronto against Bosnia and Herzegovina, while football powerhouses start entering the spotlight. Soon after, the United States takes center stage in Los Angeles against Paraguay. Then comes one of the first heavyweight clashes of the tournament: Brazil versus Morocco. The 5-time world champions begin their quest for another title in New Jersey, carrying the expectations of millions of supporters worldwide. Group stage battles, where dreams survive or die. The group stage remains one of football's most unpredictable environments. Every point matters. Every mistake can be fatal. Every underdog believes it can create history. One of the most fascinating stories comes from Group C. Scotland returns to the world stage with a challenging path ahead. Their campaign begins against Haiti before 2 massive encounters against Morocco and football giants Brazil. For Scottish supporters, these matches represent an opportunity to prove that their nation belongs among football's elite. Meanwhile, England enters Group L, carrying enormous expectations. The 3 Lions begin against Croatia before facing Ghana and Panama. Many experts view England as one of the strongest squads entering the tournament, but World Cup history has repeatedly shown that talent alone guarantees nothing. Every match becomes a test of character. Chapter 8. The tournament favorites enter the spotlight as the competition progresses. Some of football's biggest nations begin their campaigns. Spain faces Cape Verde. Belgium takes on Egypt. France starts against Senegal. Argentina begins its title defense against Algeria. And perhaps one of the most anticipated stories of the tournament unfolds on June 17th, Portugal versus DR Congo. It could be the final World Cup journey for Cristiano Ronaldo. The Portuguese icon enters what may be the last chapter of one of football's greatest careers. Every touch, every goal, and every moment will be watched by millions around the world. Can Ronaldo deliver one final masterpiece on football's biggest stage? Only time will tell. Matches that could define the tournament. Several fixtures stand out as potential turning points. Brazil versus Scotland, England versus Croatia, Portugal versus Colombia, France versus Norway, Belgium versus Iran, Spain versus Uruguay. These are the matches where contenders reveal their true strength. The margins between victory and defeat become incredibly small. One goal, one mistake, one magical moment. That is often all it takes to change the course of a World Cup. History teaches us that every tournament produces surprises. A giant falls. An underdog rises. An unknown player becomes a national hero. The 2026 World Cup will be no different. The knockout stage edge. No second chances. After the group stage comes football's ultimate pressure cooker. The expanded tournament introduces a round of 32, creating even more drama and opportunity. From June 28th onward, every match becomes a battle for survival. There are no second chances, no opportunities to recover from mistakes. One loss ends the dream. One victory keeps hope alive. The knockout rounds will take fans across North America. Los Angeles, Houston, Seattle, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Miami. Some of the world's greatest football cities will host matches that could define careers forever. The round of 16 begins on July 4th, quarterfinals, follow between July 9 and July 12th. By then, only 8 nations will remain. The pressure becomes immense, the stakes become enormous, and every player understands they are just a few victories away from immortality, the final steps toward glory. The semifinals arrive on July 14th and July 15th. Only 4 teams remain for the players. These matches represent 90 minutes that can define an entire generation. For supporters, they represent a chance to dream. Some nations will move closer to history. Others will see their hopes shattered. The third place playoff takes place in Miami on July 18th, but the real destination awaits one day later, July 19th, 2026. New York, New Jersey, the FIFA World Cup final. 1 stadium, 2 teams, billions watching, 90 minutes separating glory from heartbreak. Every World Cup tells a story of ambition, a story of sacrifice, a story of nations united by a common dream. The FIFA World Cup 2026 promises to be the biggest and most ambitious tournament in football history. 48 nations, 3 host countries, more matches, more stars, more unforgettable moments. Some teams will arrive believing they can become champions. Others simply hope to make history, but when the final whistle blows on July 19th, only one nation will stand at the summit of world football. Only one captain will lift the trophy into the night sky. And once again, a new chapter will be added to football's greatest story. The countdown has begun. The world is waiting. The stage is ready. Now all that's left is for the drama to unfold.